So, to answer the questions that I've been getting, if you don't already know, yes, I am back from Italy. I am back home in the United States in upstate New York. You would call it upstate New York if you were from the city, but really it's like an hour north of the city. I wanted to just share a little bit about the lessons that I learned while I was in Italy for a little bit over a month. My family and I traveled to visit my husband's family for 35 days. So we stayed in a small town called Avella. It's just south of Naples. And there's a ton of history on this town. If you are someone who enjoys learning history like myself, then this is a little fun fact. But the town of Avella is actually 3 times older than the city of Rome. And it's been buried multiple times by the volcano, Mount Vesuvius, which, if you're familiar with Pompeii, you know that volcano and the destruction that it's caused on that region of the earth. But also Avella has been affected by this volcano as well. And so I'm sure that there's a lot more to discover as they, have dug up these ancient ruins, and there could be more under there that has yet to be discovered, but that's not what this video is about. I wanted to share more so the lessons that I learned, because this time around was my second trip to Italy, the second time leaving the country, and being there for this length of time, it shifted me. It did something within me that I'm still kind of unraveling and digesting, but I want to share this with you because if you can meditate on these lessons and see how they can apply to your life, it can really change your life. One of the biggest reasons why we're here having this human experience, in my opinion, is to become a master of self, is to return to yourself, but to master it, to learn the personality that makes up your humanness, and to find your way back to the spirit, to the God or goddess essence that is you, because there's no separation. We are all one. We are all one with this creator energy source, this divine intelligence, with God, whatever your word is, however you perceive it to be. There's no separation from this. One of the biggest things I learned was to really slow down. Now, I don't know if this is specific to New York or to the United States, but if you are listening to this and if you clicked on this video, then you're meant to hear this information. Slow down. I was forced to slow down. In Italy, for me, it felt kind of like going back in time to a place before internet and all of this immediate, instant gratification, instant answers, all of the fast-paced hustle that I'm used to where I'm from. But in Italy, you have to slow down. When in Rome, you have to do as the Romans do, and no one is in a rush over there, at least where I was. No one's picking up their phone and checking the time or hurrying to get here or hurrying to get there, unless it's just before 2 o'clock and all the stores are about to close. But it's just in the air. It's the energy around you there that forces you to slow down, and how much more present you can be when you're not rushing. How much more mindfully you can complete any task. Washing dishes can become a form of meditation. Walking to open the gate can become a form of meditation. You see where I'm going here? Anything that you do mindfully, with your heart, with your attention, one thing at a time, can be considered a form of meditation. So anchor into this moment right now, whatever you're doing. I know we tend to look at things like chores, but folding the laundry can be a meditative process if you only just focus on that one task and really do it with all of your awareness. Be mindfully in this moment, grounded in folding those towels. So that's the first lesson, is just to slow down. And it's not easy at first. At first, when I was there, I wanted to, bring that normal energy with me. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. I want to help my mother-in-law. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to go see this. I want to go do that. No. There's a reason why they call it Italian time, because no one is in a rush. So how much better would your life be if you slowed the pace a little bit? The second lesson that I learned is all about community. Community, community, community. Now, these individuals that I was exposed to, my in-laws, they are truly not just a family, but they are a community. And being around the table, eating, laughing, listening to stories, telling stories, the sense of community that they have there is unlike anything I have experienced. When you go to the store and you see people that I don't know them, but I was forced to quiet my mouth and just listen, just feel the energy that's being exchanged, not just between me and other people, but witnessing the energy exchange between 2 others, 3 others, whoever they may be. Because I don't fully speak the language, I can understand a lot, but when you're forced to quiet your mouth, you hear more, a lot more. And the way that they treat each other there, and the way that they come together. And I am thinking about one morning where we went to go see what they call the Santeria, which is different than like Puerto Rican Santeria. It's a tribute to a saint that they had while I was there, and everyone was dressed in all white with these red kind of like banners, and it looked very biblical. And they're all walking to the church with no shoes, all of them. And it felt like I was standing there forever holding my camera, videotaping them coming through. But it's this community all together that they're doing these things all together. The festivals all together. It's a community. And to be amongst that is something that will improve your life greatly.